Evening, gang. I have FOMO. It's clear. It's sad. I haven't got the care button on Facebook. Oh. Okay, all jokes aside, I'm actually really upset. Does that seem stupid or what? Now, for those of you that know me and in my business or personal life, you know I care. I'm one of those people you can pick up the phone to and talk to at any time about anything. And with an open, non-judgmental heart, well, I try my best to have an open, non-judgmental heart. I'm there and I'm listening and holding space and caring and loving and all of those things. And I don't often actually toot my own horn, but on that I'm really bloody good at. And I haven't got the care button. Like, I'm sad. And I know that seems really stupid. FOMO is one of those funny things. There's FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And there's JOMO, which is joy of missing out, which a lot of the time people joke about having JOMO when they're really introverted. Oh, thanks. Yeah, show me your care buttons, why don't you? JOMO, joy, when an introvert, for example, is really happy when they don't have to go to a party. So they're suffering from, they've got JOMO because they don't have to go. So it's the joy of missing out. And FOMO is when something's going on and you're missing out on it. And I don't often have it. Like, I truly don't. I'm pretty good at going, okay, I'm really happy for that person they're doing that, or I'm really happy for that circumstance, or I'm really happy they've succeeded in that, or I can generally always find a positive about something so I don't feel like I'm missing out or I'm left out or anything like that. Until Facebook introduced the care button. Yeah. I'm like, man, don't ever tell me your troubles again because the world has spoken and I don't care. In fact, why am I doing these lives? Because clearly I don't care. Or Facebook thinks I don't care. Can someone like hack me a care button? So I've spent some time this afternoon. I know this seems so stupid. I was like, how to get care button when you don't have it. Yes, that's what I'm worried. I'm like, where is it? Someone said, update your app. I updated my app. No care button. Went online. No care button. So I might create my own care button. I might just create my own Facebook because don't go telling me I don't care, Mr. Facebook, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. I care. Truly, FOMO is one of those ridiculous things to feel because if you're not a part of something, chances are there's a reason you're not a part of that thing. Whether it's an invitation to a party that you didn't get, or it's something you didn't get told about a promotion at work, there's probably a reason you didn't. You might not have been suited to it. You might not have been invited to the dinner party because there were 5 people with really opposing political views going to be at that dinner party and your best friend thought you would get really, really drunk and tear shreds off them, so it wasn't going to make for great dinner party conversation. So when you are feeling FOMO-itis, is that a word? We're going to make it a word. When you're feeling FOMO-itis, it's really important to think logically, take the emotion out of it and think, okay, well, why haven't I been included in this? Or why can't I go on that holiday? You know what? Because I can't afford it. There's logical reasons 9.5 times out of 10 for any of those times you feel FOMO. Apart from the Facebook care button. Seriously, the Facebook care button. Go with me. Like, if anyone knows anyone that works at Facebook, send it my way. Thank you very much. It's irrational. FOMO is actually irrational. That care button doesn't show that I care. That care button doesn't make me a nicer person. That care button won't engage any of my friends more. That care button won't do anything apart from give me another choice when I'm putting my finger on the thing. The like button and, you drag it along. That's all that care button's going to do. But I'm missing out. This is my sad face. My upside down small sad face. It's not very attractive. I need the care button so I don't have to do it anymore. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I feel ridiculous about it, but I want that care button. It's got me thinking, what are the things that we all, thank you. Thank you, Johnny. Can you imagine how upset I am that I don't have it though? It's just bonk. I'm like, give me that bloody care button. I'm getting grumpy about it. It's when we are feeling FOMOitis, as we've just recently called it, and I have touched on the fact that it is 9 times out of 10 completely irrational, we have to ask ourselves, what does that missing out mean to us? What is it meaning to us? Because it will be meaning something more to us than the actual thing we're missing out on. You know what I mean? So take the example of friends having a picnic and you not getting invited. Again, completely rational. They know it's spring, you get really bad hay fever, so they thought they were not going to invite you to do a picnic. They'll catch up with you somewhere else where there's not a whole lot of pollen. Okay, let's go with that for a rational reason. But in your mind, you're making that little act mean so many things. It's meaning that conversation you last had with your friend clearly pissed them off because you said that bit about their mother and oh my God, it must have really upset them. You might make it to mean whatever it is. You pick apart conversations that you've had, situations that you've had to find a reason to rationalize why you're missing out on something. When it's irrational, there is no, for you to feel like that is irrational. You not being included in something is not someone holding up a card and going, I need a blank bit of paper. You are hopeless. You know, me not getting the care button does not mean Samantha, I'll just try and write this quickly. Samantha Leith does not care. Okay? So Facebook not giving me the care button is not a big sticker on my head saying I, Samantha Leith, does not care. That's not what it is. It's some silly little algorithm. It really is. But it's made me make all these jokes about not caring. It's made me do this live about FOMO. I don't often get FOMO. I really, truly don't. And for an extrovert, I sometimes actually do get JOMO and joy of missing out on things because I might not be in the mood or something going on in my life. But it is because I take that step back and think, what is the real meaning behind it? Is there a logical explanation? Am I overreacting? This is one of those things where if you go back to, I can't remember the numbers of any of them now, but if you go way back to the beginning of my Facebook Lives, I did quite a big one on a process called The Work by Byron Katie. And it's this, I'm not going to go through it all now, but really go back and watch it or read the blog post about it because it's brilliant. And it's about doing a turnaround on things. So it's about asking yourself, is it true? Is it true? How do you know it's true, So the care button. Does Facebook think I don't care? Do I know that to be true? Of course I don't know that to be true. If I did answer, how did I know that to be true? And it makes you slip into that logical brain rather than that really kind of depth and earthy fear-mongering brain that makes you think everything's out to get you and you hope all the negative stuff happens. So I challenge you, next time you are feeling a little FOMO-ish, even if it's, someone's sourdough baking extravaganza on Facebook and you're sitting at home going, oh my God, no one gave me any sourdough starter, so I mustn't be good enough to make sourdough. And you go into that kind of FOMO mode. It's not logical. They didn't give you the sourdough starter because they were in quarantine and they couldn't get it to you. Not they didn't think you could make sourdough bread. Whatever it is, wherever you're feeling that fear of missing out, just ask yourself those questions when you're thinking there's a reason why you're missing out. Is it true? How do I know it to be true? Is it true? How do I know it to be true? And really search for what you're making that mean. Really, really search for it. Because chances are it's absolute bullshit you're making up in your head and your heart, and you need to get over that. And we can help you with that. That's my back to my newsreader voice for the night. So in the meantime, if you could just send me caring emojis, because I don't have one, that would be really great. Or send me flowers, that'd probably make me feel good too. Wine, chocolate, anything to make up for the fact that I, Samantha Leith, do not care. Have a great Saturday night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for this ridiculous Facebook Live. And I will be back to my caring self tomorrow. And who knows, maybe I'll get an extra button.